Come in. Hello and welcome. So we are on the Crown Princess. We are in Carib deck in room 102 and we're going to do a quick room tour. This is a standard balcony, but you're going to see a bit of a surprise shortly. So we're in the hallway. You've just come through the door. Nice full-length mirror so you can check the outfit. As you can see, we're on a Christmas cruise. We're actually on Kangaroo Island today. Just about ready to set sail. I think we've got about another hour until everyone's meant to be back on board, so that's good. We'll come back to the closet and the bathroom, which is behind you, and we'll come on through to the main cabin. So you'll notice we've decorated the cabin, right? So we've got a lot of string lights up at the moment. So they're just from Temu, pretty cheap. And we've been giving out a few of those over the time as well. Lots of Christmas decorations and stuff as well. We've got the thermostat here. So this is as you first walk into the main part of the cabin. We found this to be quite responsive, so it's been quite good. So turn him up and the room certainly does get warmer. Great tip is these hooks, right? So we like to keep our medallions on these hooks. They're far enough away from the wall, from the main cabin door, that it doesn't leave the door unlocked, which is something we learned pretty early on. We've also got some Christmas decorations. So you'll notice if you're a first-time cruiser that your cabin walls and the ceilings are all metal, so you can hang magnets on there as well. So we've got some nice Christmas ones. Nice bit of artwork there. Bingo bag with Stanley Bear. Stanley's the princess mascot, so he's meant to give us a bit of luck with bingo. Hasn't worked yet, but we'll see. We put all our notices up there as well. If we buy any little magnets in port or around the ship, we'll put them up there as well. Nice little Christmas hat, which I'm sure is going to annoy everybody on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, but that's fine with me. We've got some ducks, so we've been hiding ducks on this cruise, something that's fairly new to us. This is only the second cruise we've ever done these on, but we've got these little Christmas ducks from Temu, so we've been hiding them around the ship there as well. Still got a few more of those to hide. So you've got a little coffee table that comes in the room and a bin there as well. We've got nice big TV. So you notice on the TVs on Princess, they've got some preloaded shows on there as well. So you definitely got the Love Boat, all the seasons of the Love Boat, because you know, Princess was the star of the Love Boat. There's also a lot of other things there. We've been watching some Modern Family, The Simpsons, things like that. Those sort of shows, you don't have as much variety of it. They've only got like 1 or 2 seasons of those sort of shows. However, for the others, for the Love Boat, for example, you've got all of them. Under there, you've got a bit of a cubby. You'll notice ours is a bit of a mess. Glass of wine from yesterday. But, you know, got to keep these things in the cabin as well. We've been to Melbourne, so we've got a Melbourne tram in there as well, and a ship model. We would love to collect the ship models. We've got a whole lot of them at home, so that's great. Under there, we've got the fridge. Decent sized little mini fridge in there, so we've got some wine in there. So don't forget, if you're sailing with Princess, each person can bring 1 bottle of wine in without paying corkage. We've got the ice bucket. So with the ice bucket, you can get on the app and request that. That'll be provided for you free of charge. What we found is that they keep replenishing the ice every day. Even if we haven't used it, they'll replenish the ice. So I'm trying to remember to use that as well. So right at the top of the fridge there, we had a can of Coke in there overnight. It froze, so it went everywhere. So maybe a good tip is to not keep soft drink at the top of that fridge. Another good tip with the fridge is to keep the door open. Without the door open, there's no ventilation in that little cubby. So we find the fridge works much better, and this is a tip we've got off other videos, to leave that door open. We do find the cabin attendant does keep closing it though, but that's fine. Over the other side, we've got the desk. So a little cupboard down the side there with a bit of storage there, and the desk on top, telephone, 2 American style plugs there. So with this little charger it's got an American adapter on it, so we're leaving that in there. Good tip is to bring some of these sort of travel adapters. So we just picked those up from Kmart, pretty cheap. And then with cruise lines, you're not allowed to have any surge protector power boards or anything like that. So these sort of multi-USB, this is USB-C and USB-A. These are really good to have on the ship there as well. So we've got a nice mirror there as well. These are just some things we bought in from a previous cruise. These sort of magnetic clips are a great way to keep things organised there as well. So we've got our shore tours up here, and just our dining reservations, just to remember where we are. Justin's getting a spa treatment in a couple of days, so we've got that appointment there as well. These are the lamps you get on either side of the bed. So some cruise ships, you'll notice that the lamps have a USB connector on them. This one, it doesn't, unfortunately. The only other power we've got is this one here. So this is a universal. So you can plug in multiple different connections into that one there. So for the Aussie one, that seems to be working quite well. There's also a USB-C and a USB-A in there as well. You got your chair under, and on either side of the bed, you've got the bedside table. The lamps don't move, however, they do swivel. So you can swivel that head there around as well. Beds are really comfortable. Never fault a princess bed. They are extraordinarily comfortable. I've just laid on this one. Usually they are a bit neater than this. Something to note, you can change the configuration. So if you want 2 single beds, you can certainly have that as well. This particular cabin doesn't have any of the pull down beds, the bunk beds, but if for the cabins that do, they'd have it in the 2 single bed configuration, and you could pull that down from the cabin attendant would pull that down from the ceiling. Another thing to note is that on the bedside tables, they do have some motion sensor lights. So if you get up in the middle of the night, that light will come on. What we find we do is we get them to leave those little pillows on the bed, and we'll just put them down in front of it just to block that light, because we find it's not all that necessary. But you notice each bedside table has 2 drawers. You'll also notice we've got USB fans on either side of the bed, so we like to have that airflow, especially at night when trying to sleep. Because there's no power points on this side, we're running an extension from the other side of the bed, which we're finding is working quite well. We'll come over to the wardrobe. Same as with beside the bed. So this is a motion sensor light, so you need to step into the closet before you can actually get any light. The sensor's on this side, so I'm often finding myself waving to it to get its attention and get it to turn on. But really, really big closet space. All the metal hangers in here were already in the room. There wasn't quite enough because this is a bit of a long cruise. We're doing a back-to-back, so we're actually on the ship for just under 14 days, so about 13 days. So we had to ask for more hangers. So that was a really quick thing on the app, just in the service the room part of the app, and it said there's going to be 6 hangers. We've used probably about 4 out of this, and there's still a whole heap there. It's no problem to ask for those sort of things. They'll certainly provide them for you, no problem at all. We also got the bathrobes. These are lovely, really comfortable. They've got the nice little princess emblem on the side there. They are only to use on the ship. They will charge you for them if you take them home as well. Another good way we're trying to keep this all organised, because we're on here for a little while, is I've put some more of those magnetic hooks up in the corner there to hang belts off, which is a nice little safe space saver and helps us stay organised. Backpacks for shore days are up the top, and all the shoes just hang out there down the bottom. In the closet here, we've got a safe. We haven't used that yet, but you'd get maybe an iPad in there, probably not a full-size laptop, and obviously just shelves in there as well. Then into the bathroom. So bathrooms on a princess ship, they're all fairly standard, I think, on most cruise ships as well. But good sized showers. I'm finding this shower to be quite good. The water pressure is quite good there as well. You've got the what you usually find in here. So we've got the built-in shampoo and conditioner. I like to shampoo, conditioner, and then body wash there as well. I like to bring my own, just so I know what I've got. Decent towels, not too scratchy. Toilet as you'd expect. Good mirror, and the lighting's quite good in here as well. So you've got 3 shelves there. There's a glass in there, and then at the bottom there you've got a little shelf. So we've just got the toiletry bags in there. Tissues, and we found that they delivered tissues on the 2nd day of the cruise as well. There's a little bin down there. All right, the last thing I wanted to show you is the balcony. When we booked this, we thought it was going to be a standard balcony because we didn't ask for anything different. But if you come out here, you'll notice it's actually quite huge. The good thing with this one, obviously, a lot of the times when you get the larger balcony, it's completely unsheltered. With this one, it is half of the balcony is sheltered, only that half of it is out in the sun. Because of the size of it, it's got a decent sized table. We've got the chairs as you normally would, but it's also got the footstools. We're not having to maneuver around anything. It's working really well. But that's it. So we're in C102, so Caribe 102. It's the most forward-facing room on the Caribe deck. But yeah, if you've enjoyed this content, give it a like, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you next time.